play with it, see how everything goes. Before I'm warming up, making sure I'm good, and before I get into it. So just word to you if anything looks different or anything's modified. Effect. Most people from other alternative pressing that you do have pretty strong front delts. So what most people are weak or lacking to not get that full round boulder shoulder look is the rear delt, the side delt development that they need. It's like you want to have that effect to where, you know, it's so fat you can see it from the front, you know, when they're walking, you know, so the shoulder's so round and big in the back and the side that you can see it when you're walking from the front, creating that 3D effect, that width, that roundness to the muscle. People talk about the shelf or the yoke. So when you lean forward, the shelf here goes all the way around. Got the traps there incorporated. Combinations. The angles allow you to hit the lateral head and the rear delt simultaneously if you know how to use the right technique and don't use your back, upper back too much. So it's like a high or a pull to the face with an upright row at an angle with the cable. And use a mechanical advantage there because the high angle is harder and the low angle is easier, but by the time you finish with the high angle, you'll be really pretty fatigued going into the low angle where it's easier, but you can still complete more repetitions. Not as many if you started with that, but it's compounding fatigue. It's the other way up. Why this movement? Well, if you're having problems pressing, discomfort pressing, then you may want to use a single arm position, but this machine here, I don't have to stabilize, which I've had a problem with stabilizing strength here, so I don't want to aggravate that anymore. But also I can adjust my body here, based on what pressing pattern feels best to me. So it's very important for shoulder health. You want to go against the resistance as far as what hurts. You don't want to go anywhere where it's really going to hurt. So you want to make sure you find a comfortable position to press through. For me, start right here at this range of motion here. Elbow in front of my body. Feel nice and comfortable. The important part of the range of motion is not how high you got the bar, but how low you allow it to travel to the bottom. You don't want to sit out the hole. You're doing that up here, but really, I prefer the bottom range more than I prefer trying to stay at the top, locking at my elbows, because I'm not really trying to overwork the tricep, not trying to really have any unnecessary tension on my joints. I want to keep it in the shoulder while I'm working it, so don't lose tension here. Since pressing is what caused me to have that little scapula incident, I'm making sure I'm nice and fatigued before I go to some really heavy pressing. I kind of feel that, you know, if I move a little bit wrong, I'll aggravate a little bit. So being very cautious on this exercise in particular, but we'll try to go as heavy as I can at this level of fatigue right now. All right, that's pretty decent. I didn't hurt after back day yesterday anyway. Feeling good the back day. After it was over, I was like, oh. Yeah, man. lateral single arm, of course. Instead of grabbing the handle, I grab that little rail here. All based on the elbow position. You know, sealing that handle makes you point the elbow back. And I grab it here, push my elbow out. So I kind of lead here. That's the way, you know, Charles Glass likes to teach the movement when you're doing your lateral raises here. So instead of there, this variation kind of isolates that lateral head just a little bit more by keeping that elbow up high. Then I go into a reverse front raise, same arm. This elbow position here, elbow pointed down, more tension on the front delt. Versus if I had it kicked out here, I can use that lateral head a little bit more, less isolation of the front delt versus here. Got it?